Did you do these with Grandma?
No, August did. I never had a green thumb. She loved helping my mother in the garden.
Really?
Why do you say it like that?
I don't know. Can you picture August getting her hands dirty out in the garden now?
I guess not. But if my mother was ever out in the garden, she was out there with her, helping the best she could. I remember one year, maybe when she was 6, she started crying so hard when it came time to pick the berries and vegetables. But the plants worked so hard growing them. You can't just take them.
Aw. Well, now I feel bad for the plants.
She was a sensitive kid.
So am I. So what happened? To August. She doesn't seem so sensitive now.
Oh. Life happened, I guess.
Is this a trailer home?
It's a mobile home.
What did I just say?
They're not the same thing. A trailer home hooks up to the back of a truck and can be towed around. You can take it from place to place. A mobile home arrives on a trailer, like towed by a big truck.
Go on.
A mobile home doesn't have wheels.
Well, why didn't you just say that?
Well, I will admit it took me a moment to untangle the nuances.
Mom, you know what it sounds like. You had a Francine.
I guess I did.
I've never heard of Lori before. Are you still in touch with her?
It was short for Dolores. Maybe you've heard me talk about my old friend Dolores?
No, I don't think so.
We haven't spoken in years. One of those friends you have in high school and then college happens and, you know.
That'll probably happen with me and Francine. She wants to go to a theater program in New York. And then on to Broadway.
We'll tell her to stay in town. We can cast her at the Andromeda.
No offense, but Greenville is too small time for her.
So you don't think you'll stay in touch?
I mean, we'll talk on AIM and whatnot, but she'll be hanging out with all her cool new theater friends and going to the Empire State Building every day and whatever New York people do. And as soon as I have a little more work in my portfolio, I'm applying all over the place in Silicon Valley. Friendster, Blogster, all the stirs.
Monster?
Yes! Monster.com. That's how I'll find the job.
You know, while you work on your portfolio, you could get your degree right near home.
Mom, please, stop. We're in an abandoned mobile home right now. I don't want to argue about college.
Well, then don't argue, just listen.
Why would I go to college and then apply for jobs when I could just skip the college and then apply for jobs right away? Cut out the middleman.
I think college is a little more than a middleman. But maybe you're right. This isn't the best place to have this discussion. Let's keep looking.
Nightshade?
It was because he could only come out at night. Or stay in the shade, as I remember it.
Okay, well that's spooky as hell.
August was just a kid. She needed someone to talk to.
Did it have to be a freaky, imaginary friend who lurked in the shadows? I mean, what about you or Grandma Helen?
Well, I was a teenager. I don't think I was the most, compassionate at that age. I had my own problems.
If I had a little sister and Dad died, I'd be there for her to talk to.
It's different. You don't know what having a little sister is like.
Are you trying to say you were justified in not helping your little sister when she was grieving after her father died?
I helped. I did. I mean, we were all there for each other, but I could have used more help too. I don't think I had anything left to give. So August made a new friend for herself, one who would always listen.
Locked. Maybe the little key? From Grandma's diary? Nope. What secrets might you hold, little drawer? Oh, look at this big pink guy.
Kurt won that from me at the fair.
Kurt?
We met at the drive-in diner.
You had a summer fling?
Was he cute? I thought he was very handsome. And he rode a motorcycle.
Oh my god, a bad boy?
Honestly, I fell for him pretty hard that summer. It was pretty,
Cool. On his motorcycle?
He was very romantic.
Oh, no.
No, not like that. Well, a little like that.
Oh, no. So, what happened? Did you break up with him, or...
I don't remember. It was just a summer thing. It doesn't really matter.
Wow. Did I hit a nerve?
Hey, maybe we should keep looking around for more relevant things.
Sheesh, what happened here?
Looks like the wall gave way. Water damage, I guess.
What is this thing?
It's the water heater.
Oh, that's why you said water damage. I get it, I'm following along. Well, it's not going anywhere now. Can we climb over it?
No! God, look at all that rusty metal.
I'm up on my tetanus shots, aren't I?
We're not risking it.
Well, what's that thingy back there?
It's a maintenance hatch for getting down into the crawl space under the house.
Is there any other way into the crawl space?
I think there's a way to get in from around the back. Why are you acting so excited?
Well, if we could get into the crawl space, we could climb back up out of that hatch and get over to that side of the mobile home to find more stuff.
I'm not sure why you're using the plural here.
And also, I really want to see if there's any cool, creepy stuff under there. Like a skeleton.
Listen, you can give it a peek if you want, but there is no way I'm crawling under there with you. You're on your own.
Hey, no problem. More cool, creepy stuff for me. What's in here?
That's just August's old room. Let's try and find some other way in.
So, this is how we get into the crawl space?
You keep saying we.
So, this is how intrepid people with an innate sense of curiosity get into the crawl space?
Among other personality traits, yes.
Fine then. I'll go it alone. You're probably too frail to get in here anyway. Those creaky knees of yours.
Wow. Okay, into the filthy crawl space you go.
See you on the other side.
Oh.
Cool. Ooh, this is good. Mom's gotta see this. Mom, I found a way in. Hang on, I'll open the back door. Hey, Mom? I found something. Look, look!
Another letter.
He wanted to live with Grandma on a boat? Maybe we can figure out where the boat was by looking at the photo.
It looks like, well, it looks like a boat.
A houseboat.
Can't see much of the surrounding area.
It's near trees? Maybe we can look for some of those.
A place in Canada with trees. That narrows it down. Go mechanics! Oh man, I forgot that August had this. I let her keep it when I moved into the van.
But August didn't even go to Fort State.
She almost did. We were both so excited to, growing up. Don't you remember Grandma talking about how much she loved it?
I remember her talking about how sexist it was.
Yeah, well, everything was sexist back then. But we're a Ford State family. You'll be a triple legacy.
Yeah, I guess.
It'll be so exciting. Oh man, you're gonna love it. Eating lunch at Ford Hall, doing all-nighters in the library. Oh, there was this time when Lucy and I broke into the art building after hours.
I don't even know if I want to go to college.
What do you mean you don't know if you want to go to college? Of course you're going.
I can make my own choices.
What kind of choice is that? To be broke?
I'm not gonna be broke. I've been working really hard on my design business. And August didn't go to college.
August was lucky. She's talented, but she's also lucky.
When I'm 18.
Look, I don't want to talk about this anymore. It's not a discussion.
Fine.
Oh my god, Aunt August. I have so many questions.
I don't know if I agree with this advice. This doesn't sound very Millie to me.
Millie was just a character, honey.
I know, but didn't she usually give advice Grandma would have given? How could you tell a little kid that getting picked on was their own fault?
I don't know if that's what she meant.
It's right here. She's like, if people are mean to you, you should change. What, the bullies are right? She never told me that kind of thing when girls were being mean to me at school. She just told me to be myself.
I guess... Well, maybe if Mother could have gone back and given August the advice she gave you instead, she would have.
I hope so. Oh, how fun! Wait, did they not get to use these? Poor kid. Did she get made fun of a lot? At school and stuff?
I think she got picked on when she was little, but she toughened up. I guess right around this age, when we came back from our last summer trip.
What changed?
I don't know.
No video games back then, I guess. Poor, deprived kids. This looks like it's for a car or something.
Oh, that's the key to my old van out front. August was always stealing the keys so she could get in there and mess with my stuff.
Well, well. Look who's gonna be messing with your stuff now. What's in here?
That was my mom and dad's room. Well, just my mom's room last we were here.
Well, dang it, that door's stuck.
I think... Look, we could twist the latch open if... I think I could get this open with a flathead screwdriver.
Awesome. Where's one of those?
Oh, I had a little toolkit in the glove box of my van.
Nice. Do you remember... Well, did it seem like Grandma wanted to...
Leave my father? I mean... I guess when I was around your age, I started wondering why they were together in the first place. They didn't seem to...
make sense together?
Yeah.
Huh. I remember when I started wondering that about you and Dad. Why you were together. You're both so different. Did you used to have more in common?
Well... When you're together at first, everything about each other is new. It can cover up a lot of things. But when you get used to each other, that's when it can be hard. But sometimes, you know, by that point, it's too late.
Too late. Because you're already married?
Mm-hmm. I know you said that you didn't know if you were going to get married, but if you do, just don't rush into it.
So you wish you'd never married Dad? You wish you hadn't gotten married in the first place. And that I wasn't around. I'm sure it would have made your life a lot easier.
Honey, that's not how it is. It's not as simple as that, and it's not because of you. There's a lot more to it. We'll talk about it someday.
When's someday?
Not today.
Then when?
Not today.
What's this about?
Oh, that was the town where Kurt lived. You know, we were a summer thing, but we were planning on how we could keep seeing each other once we both went home after the summer. I guess I was feeling pretty lost. I latched onto him and held on tight. He became my plan for how I would be okay.
And that didn't work out?
Yeah, like these things often do.
So how'd you end up with Dad?
Sorry?
Well, you didn't end up with Kurt. How'd you end up with Dad?
Oh, it was a lot of years later that I met your dad. After college, I moved back to Greenville for my bookkeeping job. It was actually when I was in one of the first plays I performed in at the Andromeda. Your dad was in the audience. He hung around outside the stage door after the show and he flagged me down. He said there was a problem with the production. He was so distracted by my beauty that he couldn't pay attention to anything else going on in the play.
Aw, that's so romantic. It's like something out of a rom-com.
I found it endearing at the time. He was very persistent.
Was Dad big into local theater?
No. He told me later that he'd actually been at the play on a date with someone else. He told her he needed to head home, then hung around the theater to talk to me.
Wow. Bold. Did you find that endearing?
I guess at the time I found it flattering. And a little funny. I should have realized it was a red flag.
Wait, are you saying Dad cheated on you?
Oh, God, no. No. Just, it's a sleazy move.
So, not the kind of thing Kurt would have done?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, it's everything I'd imagined. It's got an ugly lamp, an acoustic guitar, a concerning scent of mold?
I mean, what do you expect? It's been under this carport for 30 years. That's why I'm not coming inside.
Okay, I'll just look around and get out. It is kind of gross in here.
You're just looking for the screwdriver, right?
Right.
Don't get too nosy, all right?
All right. But look at all this stuff. Ah, alas, not so groovy anymore. Wow, Mom was even into theater back then, huh? Wow. Brutal, Lori. Brutal. But kind of fair.
Holy shit.
How was the stuff? Cool as you'd hoped?
Well, I found, this. You guys didn't just drift apart at the end of the summer, did you?
No. I came to work at the diner one night, and they said someone had left a note for me. And it was this stupid thing.
That sucks, Mom.
I just felt like such an idiot. I'd put all my energy into plans, planning how we'd be able to stay together, planning how our life was going to be, planning how he'd be the answer for how I was going to be okay. And then one day, this. I don't know if I've ever cried as much as I did for the week after I got this.
He seems like maybe he just wanted something different than you.
Well, he could have told me that. Instead, he just played along, told me what I wanted to hear. Until one day it was just goodbye. Not even face to face, just this selfish little note. And he was gone. There was a lesson I should have learned that summer. You can't rely on other people.
What?
If you put your trust in other people, if you expect them to be there for you, one day they won't be.
No, you're right. I mean, eventually every relationship ends, right? Even with Grandma, right?
Well, I mean more... No, not so much, I will always be there for you. You know that, right? Like we were there for Grandma.
Uh-huh.
But with someone you voluntarily put yourself into a relationship with, like a boyfriend or a husband or whatever, it's different.
Are you... You're making it sound like... Are you saying Dad left you? I thought you said you both agreed to get divorced.
Well, either way, he's not here, is he?
Mom, what happened? With you and Dad splitting up? He always makes it sound like you wanted him to leave, but...
He does?
I mean,
If he's telling you I wanted this, See? This is why you need to be okay on your own. If you're fine on your own, when they leave, you don't have to feel this way. Remember that.
Well... I've got the screwdriver.
Good. That's good.
Ah, door, we meet again. But this time, I'm ready for you.
Hey, good work.
Thanks, Mom. Would you have loved living on a boat?
I don't think so. I wonder what age he thought I was. He couldn't have thought a teenage girl would want to... Wait. I hadn't even thought of that. My mother was just gonna take me and August, and we were all gonna run off to Canada? I mean, of course she wasn't just gonna leave us behind, but...
Sounds like Grandma had some big plans worked up.
Well, look, he said she started having cold feet. And she must have written him back and said she wasn't sure if she could come after all.
You think she realized that maybe her kids wouldn't have been so happy moving onto a boat with some random man in Canada? Can I start calling him Canada Man?
You can call him whatever you want. This is so strange.
Love makes you do crazy things.
Love or grief?
Both?
Oh, my mom loved this desk. I remember when she brought it home from the flea market.
Jeez, how many desks did Grandma have?
Kind of a lot, I guess. I mean, she was a writer. She liked to move around.
Well, let's see what she was hiding in here. Ugh, it's locked. This gives me an idea. The little key? From Grandma's diary?
Right.
What's that?
What? I'm sorry. What?
What does he mean? When he says those are his kids? Was Grandpa Leo not your real dad? Could that have been why he was trying to run away with you and August and Grandma Helen?
I can't even imagine.
Look, Mom. Look. This one. This note. It has a return address. Pierre Lautrec. Box 9, Hop2 Lake, Carndale, Ontario. We should go check it out.
What? No.
No, but...
Tess, We already drove however many hours up here and dug around getting dirty and all this stuff. I'm not driving us to Canada based on some return address from over 30 years ago. We have the rest of the house to pack up, and I still need to call the electric company to schedule our end of the service, which I probably should have done sooner, and...
Mom, stop. This is your father we're talking about here. It's about who you really are. It's about who I really am. Was my grandfather really my grandfather? Who was this guy? Who are we? These are big questions, Mom, and you're just gonna turn around and drive home?
Okay, listen.
Yes.
Hey, I'm not doing this because of your sterling rhetorical skills. You didn't win this one. I just happen to agree with you. I do want to know who my mother might have been mixed up with, and why she never told me about it, and who my real father is. And if we go check out this address, we might find nothing. But we might find something. So if one more day of driving is all it takes to find out one way or the other...
Then why not, right?
Right.
Glad I could convince you.
No, you just happen to be right.
Exactly. Glad you came around to see things my way in the end. Okay, should we get going? It's getting dark.
Yeah. Let's find somewhere to stay for the night. We'll look up directions. Get back on the road in the morning.
Hotel night. We're getting room service. Thank you, Mom. Best weekend ever.
But we didn't find that hidden fortune you were so excited about.
Yeah. Maybe it's on the other side of the border.
Maybe. Come on, let's get out of here.
Precious stone? This was to you?
Subtle, right? My mother was against me and Kurt being together from the start. To be fair, I would go off to who knows where with him and sometimes not come back till the morning. Now I understand how worried she must have been as a mother.
You were a bad kid? Do you ever thank your lucky stars I'm not a bad kid?
I don't know. You and Francine can stay up pretty late.
Playing The Sims and eating pizza rolls.
Yeah, you kids are wild these days.
Now, what is this?
During the summers when we'd come here, I had a summer job as a waitress at the drive-in.
On roller skates? Like in the movies?
Yeah, I guess. And those movies were based on reality, you know?
You're cute.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, please, Mom, stop. You were cute then, and you're, hot mom now.
What?
According to the boys at school, you are my hot mom. You didn't know about this?
What? No! I am not.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. It's great having all the boys at school talking about how hot your mom is. It's great. Regardless, this photo of you is real neat, and I think we should keep it.
Sure. Why not?
Well, would you look at this? A postcard from the mystery man.
What was he running from?
His conscience?
I don't know if you can outrun your conscience by going to Canada.
You can if, I'm trying to think of a Canada joke. It's not working.
That's okay. I'll give you an A for effort.
Bested. All right. Time to order that room service.
This is not the kind of place that has room service. I'm sorry.
What?
Hotels do room service. This is a motel.
Just like the summer place was a mobile home and not a trailer.
Right. But the other way around. But there's a restaurant and lounge right next door, though. I'm gonna head down there and get us dinner, okay? And I'm going to have a cocktail while I wait. It's been a long day. I'll be back with something to eat soon.
Well, all right. That's almost like room service.
What do you want to eat?
Oh, burger?
Burger it is. Do your homework.
Ooh, a visitor's guide. Oh. Hmm. Oh, how lovely. Dirt-flavored water. No thanks.
Hey, it's burger time. How's that homework coming along?
Fine. How was the restaurant?
Ugh, overpriced. But I guess that's the price you pay for convenience. Here's your burger.
Thanks.
Enjoy. I'm gonna call August.
Tell her I said hi.
August? Guess where I am? At a motel in Powhatan. Tess and I took a little road trip. She says hi. We paid a visit to the old summer house. You remember the summer house? Mobile home. Yes, it's still there. Anyway, we came away with some questions about Mom and Dad. Do you think Could Dad have... Yeah, she's here. Hold on. She wants to talk to you. I'm going out for a smoke. Back in a few.
Hello, Teresa.
Hi, Aunt August.
This is all... It's pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah, that's one word for it.
How do you feel about it?
I think it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bigger deal for you and Mom. I just think, I don't know, it's just kind of, it's like seeing a whole new side of Grandma, now that she's gone.
Yeah. I was still pretty young when our dad died, so I think it's a lot harder on your mom than on me. I never really knew him.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. I've spent enough on therapy to almost be over it. Did you guys find anything out there? I haven't been since we were kids.
We found some of your old art. Stuff you made as a kid.
Oh, that's so fun. I was a creative kid.
Do you ever do that kind of stuff now?
Well, no, not really. Not as much as I'd like to. Although I have to do a lot of creative stuff at work. But it would be nice to get back into writing.
What about drawing?
I was a dedicated artist, but never a very good one. I'll leave the visual stuff to you. What about the house? What was it like?
It was pretty beat up.
Yeah. I'm surprised it was still standing.
I guess part of me hoped we could just move out there.
Move out there? Oh my gosh. You're breaking my heart. You'd rather live in the middle of nowhere than in Chicago?
What?
With me, in the townhouse. Didn't your mom say?
No. What about Mom? Can she stay with you?
Of course, both of you, but she doesn't want to.
What do you mean?
She... Look, you should talk to her about it. It isn't my place.
Why didn't...
Oh, hold on. Work is calling. I gotta go. Love you, Teresa.
Love you too, Aunt August.
And Jocelyn is looking at him, and it's so obvious that she forgot her line, and of course she did, because she only got off book a few days before, and he's just staring at her.
Uh-huh.
And Todd needs her to say it, otherwise the whole scene makes no sense, and it's dead quiet. It's opening night! And so then, she just says, "Who are you? The Pirate of Penzance?" Tess,
What?
are you even listening to what I'm saying?
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm listening.
If you want to just drive quietly for a while, that's fine. I can do that.
Wait, where's my cell phone? Did I leave it in my backpack?
Oh no.
What?
My cell phone. I left my cell phone at the hotel.
Are you sure?
Yes, I looked everywhere. It's not in the glove box. It's not in my backpack. I don't have the charger either. I must have left it on the charger at the hotel. We have to go back and get it.
Tess, we have been driving for over an hour already. We are not driving all the way back to the motel just so you can have your phone for one day.
You don't understand. It might be gone if we don't go back for it.
I'm sure it'll be in the motel Lost and Found. We can pick it up on the way home.
Mom, we have to turn around. We haven't been driving for an hour.
Yes, we have. We left 1 hour and 18 minutes ago.
Well, we can drive faster on the way back.
I am not breaking the speed limit and getting pulled over and getting a ticket because you can't wait till tonight to get
You know, I wouldn't have left my phone there if it wasn't for you. You were lying to me, and I was so distracted. And now you won't even go back. And
Hold on. I was lying to you? When was I lying to you?
You didn't tell me we could stay with August. Why would you just lie to me and say August was unwilling to help us?
I didn't lie. She doesn't want to help. Helping would be buying the house, and when I asked, she said no.
But she offered to let us stay with her.
And I said no. There's a million reasons why that's a bad idea.
At least we'd be sleeping in a bed and not a car.
We aren't gonna sleep in the car. I'll figure something out.
Aren't you concerned? We have no plan. You have no plan.
I have a plan. Money might be tight, but it's not like I don't have a job.
Why don't you like August?
Excuse me? Where did you get that idea?
You always act like she's a pain when she's just trying to help. It's like you're jealous of her.
First of all, I am not jealous of her. It's a lot easier to make money when you live by yourself, especially if you're so far away. Your own family is an afterthought. I had to do all the work for Grandma. August just stayed in Chicago.
You're making her sound so selfish. She's not like that.
You've never lived with her, Tess. It's not gonna be like your little vacation. August thinks she knows what's best for everyone. I can't be around someone like that every day.
Wow, I can't imagine what that feels like. Do you think you're the only person with problems and the rest of us are just running around doing whatever? You're exhausting. No wonder Dad left.
Don't bring your dad into this.
Why not? Why can't we talk about Dad? Actually talk about Dad for once. The divorce,
I don't want to have this discussion right now.
Fine. You don't want to have this discussion? I'll just find out when I go to Nevada.
What?
When I see Dad when I go next month.
You're not going to Nevada next month.
Yes, I am. I already have the tickets.
What do you mean? With what money?
From my business, I'm going.
From your business. I can't believe you. That you would go behind my back?
If you just told me what was happening, I wouldn't have to. I wouldn't have to ask Dad to tell me the truth.
The truth? Please. Oh, so that's what this is all about, huh? You want to know what's the truth? Fine. Here's the truth. The divorce wasn't mutual. I divorced him. Your father announced he was going to Reno to become a full-time gambler and expected me to say, "Oh, sure, honey. Feel free to abandon me and my daughter and dying mother to try out your next get-rich-quick scheme." What? What kind of person would think a marriage could work with that kind of distance? So then I have to be the bad guy, just like always, he gets to run away and be the fun parent, and I have to be the mean mom and do all the work. So I divorced him. I'm sure he's just as proud of his new job as I am, and that's why you're hearing about it now. So sure, go to Nevada, ask him all about it. I'm sure he'll tell you the truth. It's a dead end.
It's not a dead end. We just have to get out and walk.
Where, Tess?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I think it's through here. Thanks for the help, by the way.
Look, I know you're upset. We both are. Let's just get in, see what we can find about Pierre, and get out. Before I change my mind.
Agreed.